Okay, here we are with Mini Instrument Madness for clarinet. So if you have your music in front of you, it says we're going to use our mouthpiece and barrel for this exercise. If you don't have the music in front of you, you can use the link further down on this page to bring up the Google Docs PDF, and that way you can follow along. So try to have your music handy. Also, we'll put the music sort of underneath as we go. So a couple of setup things that are really important for getting your mouthpiece and barrel ready to go. The first thing is that you want your reed on the mouthpiece, and you want the mouthpiece, you can see there's a tiny sliver of black that extends past the reed, okay? A little bit extra mouthpiece. The reed does not go all the way to the end, okay? That's thing number one. And thing number two is your ligature. You want to make sure your ligature screw points to the right. Now, some of them are on the top and some of them are on the bottom, but they always point to the right. It's very important. And then you want to make sure that the ligature, okay, you can hopefully see there's a line on my mouthpiece right here, and the ligature goes past the line. That's not in focus. There's a line right here and it goes on past the line. So make sure it's far enough on. You can always check with your thumb and make sure wherever this corner is on your mouthpiece, the ligature is further on than that. Okay, so that's very important. Now, we're gonna take our mouthpiece, we're just gonna try out a sound. You're gonna put about that much of the mouthpiece into your mouth, okay? Top teeth go right on the plastic, okay? Or if you have a mouthpiece patch like I do, it's gonna go on the rubber. And then you're gonna put your bottom lip over your teeth and put that lip right about that far onto the mouthpiece, okay? If you look, you can kind of see that the tip of the reed doesn't touch the mouthpiece. It's about ½ an inch, 3/4 of an inch in, and that's the spot when the reed actually touches the mouthpiece. That's where you want to put your lip. So try this note and see if you can match it. I'm going to support with my embouchure and see if I can get a high enough pitch. If you play piano at all, you can plunk out an F sharp, and that's the note you should get. Okay, your turn. Give it a try. Okay, make sure that it's a high enough note. If you're not supporting enough, if your embouchure is not there, if you're not holding the corners firm enough, then you won't get a high enough pitch. And make sure that the back of your tongue, inside your mouth, you should be saying the vowel E with the tip of your tongue down and the back of your tongue up. Okay, one more time. Listen and repeat. Try to match my sound. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to do line 1, which is that sound for 4 beats on and then 4 beats of rest. Line 1, first time. Let's get our metronome going. And here's line 1. And play it with me, okay? So as I play, you play. 1, 2, ready. And 2, and 3, and breathe. 2, 3, breathe. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Good. So that's our first time through. Second time through, really be focused on being ready to play, getting that embouchure set. The bottom chin should be flat. So just a reminder, if you're blowing and trying to get the air to be down on your chin, see how this is nice and flat, not bunched up? I can almost, it's hard to do it wrong. So don't bunch your lips, okay? Nice and flat, like you're trying to blow the air right down your chin. But that being said, have a look at the angle. You should be about a 45 degree, not straight out, not straight down, 45 degrees. Okay, so here we go. Line number 1. Second time. 1 and 2. Second time, line number 1. And ready. 2, ready. 2, ready. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, So that's line number 1. Line number 2, we're gonna do the same exact thing, except this time we're gonna focus on consistency. You want your sound to be just like this index card. When it starts, it just starts. It doesn't have any kind of torn edges or anything. It's a nice clean beginning. It's exactly the same height the whole time, okay? The dimension doesn't change. It's the exact same paper. It doesn't become thinner or thicker. It's exactly the same from the start all the way to the end, and that's consistency. And we're gonna make sure that all 4 of our notes on the same line sound just as good as each other. So it's 2 more times. This is line 2, which is the same as line 1, but really focus on consistent sound. Make your best sound on all 4 notes from beginning to end. Here we go. Line number 2 with the metronome. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and ready. 2 and 3 and 2, 3. 2, 3. 3, 4, and done. Good. Okay, we're gonna do line 2 again. All right, make sure that in those rests you're still counting, okay? You're 4 beats on, 4 beats off. Consistent sound from beginning of the note to the end. Here's line 2 again. And 1 and 2, line 2, second time, all together and ready, go. And 2 and 3 and go. 2, 3, 4. And 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3, 4. Good. Now for line 3, we're going to focus on starting with your tongue. Okay, quick explanation. Every note should start with your tongue unless it's specifically marked as a slur. And so how do we do that? It sounds a little bit gross, but the first thing we're going to do is think about how our tongue touches the reed. And I want you to imagine that your tongue has fingernails. Okay, so imagine that my hand is my tongue. Okay, see how there's fingernails on this top edge right here? That's what we're looking for. The tongue is not going to touch the tip of the tongue against the reed. That's not going to work. We're going to put our tongue just underneath the tip of the reed. Okay, so it's the top of our tongue. If you say the letters TH, the, you kind of get the right idea of where your tongue needs to touch the reed. The. Say that with me. The. That's how your tongue's going to move. And remember, the sound starts when your tongue comes away from the reed. The. Okay, that's when the sound actually starts. So that's how you're going to touch the reed. Okay, so just feel that for a second. Put the mouthpiece in your mouth and sort of feel that part of your tongue. The same part of your tongue that says the TH, the. That's the part of your tongue that you're going to use to tongue the reed. Okay, and then the sound is going to start, like I said, your air is ready, your air is blowing, the, and then you let go of the reed, and that's when the sound starts. All right, so line number 3, with tonguing, start the note with your tongue every time. Here we go. 1, 2, and a 1 and 2 and ready. And 2 and 3 and 4. And 2 and 3 and 4. And 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3, 4. Make sure you're counting those rests. Okay, so that was line 3, tonguing. So we focused on setup of embouchure and getting the right sound. We focused on being consistent with our sound from beginning to end. We focused on tonguing. Line 4 is to just put all of that together and focus on everything all at once. Formation of the embouchure, making a sound matching my pitch, making it consistent from beginning to end, and then tonguing at the beginning of the note. Okay, so here we go, line number 4 all together. First time. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and ready. And 2 and ready. 2 ready. 2 ready. 2 3 4. Okay, same thing again. Line number 4, second time. Breathing, setting up the embouchure. Okay, make sure you're at the right angle. Make sure you're consistently making the same sound from the beginning of the note to the end of the note, and from one note to the next, the sound should be the same. And then finally, you're starting every note with your tongue using a TH, the sound. Okay, number 4, second time. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and ready. 2 and ready. 2 and ready. Go. 2 and 3 and 4. And 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, line 5. Okay, from here on down, we're going to work on bending the note, which is really important so that we can play in tune with other people. Okay, so when we bend the note, in our case on clarinet, it's really hard to bend the note up. We really can't bend the note up very far at all. So we're going to start lower by relaxing our embouchure and getting a strong sound even when our pitch is low, and then bending it up to where we need to be. Here's an example. You can notice how it's starting low and bending up. It's not moving a ton, it's just moving a little bit, but I'm getting a good sound when it's low and an even better sound when it's high. All right, that's what number 5 is all about. So it's going to be 4 beats of just this uphill motion. So just listen for a second. And I'm just going to scoop the note up. Line 5, same thing, 4 times. Get those scoops of the note from the bottom up. Ready? Line 5. 1 and 2. Line 5, first time going up. 2 and ready. 2 and ready. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Now, really important, do you hear how even when the note is low and my embouchure is too relaxed, I'm still getting a pretty solid sound. So as we do this line one more time, focus on that. Start with a good sound, even with a relaxed embouchure. Okay? One more time. 1 and 2. Line number 5 together. Ready, go. 2. Ready. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's line 5. Line number 6. Okay, for line 6, we're going to start high and then relax the embouchure and slide down. Okay, so it's going to go high to low. It's still a slide. Same idea. Okay, so start firm and then relax the embouchure. Keep the sound going even as you're relaxing the embouchure and letting the pitch come down. Okay, so here we go. Here's line 6, first time. 1 and 2. Line number 6, first time, high to low. And breathe. 2 and 3 again. 2, make sure you start high. 2, 3, starting high again. Okay, 3 and 4, done. Really important on this one to make sure that when you start, you're starting with a firm enough embouchure that that pitch is nice and high. Okay, we're starting with a firm high embouchure. Line 6, one more time, high to low. 1 and 2, line number 6 together, ready, go. And 2 and 3 and 4. 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Good. Now line 7, we're going to do rainbows. So we're going to go low to low, and then we're going to go from high to low to high. Okay. If you look on the sheet, we have 2 rainbows and then 2 smiley faces. Okay. So it's low, high, low, then high, low, high. Okay. Here we go. Line number 7. So we're starting with an open embouchure, firming it up, bringing it up to pitch, and then relaxing it again. That's how we're starting out. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2, line 7, first time. Three, 4. Now high to low. One more time. And done. Good. One more time through. We're just going to keep going. Okay. Rainbow, rainbow, smile, smile. And 1 and 2, line number 7. Play with me and ready, go. Three, 4. Now smile, start high. Smile again. Okay, really important. When I'm saying smile, please understand I'm saying the shape of the sound, not smile with your mouth. Okay, we don't want to be pulling those corners back and trying to smile while we're playing clarinet. That would be kind of weird. So please don't try to smile. Just make the shape of a smile with your sound. All right, last one. Line number 8. So instead of doing 2 smiles and 2 rainbows and 2 smiles, we're just going to go rainbow, smile, rainbow, smile. That's the only difference. This is great practice. By now, you might be noticing your corners are getting a little bit tired, getting a little bit sore. That's good news. That means we're building muscle. That's very important. So, line 8, rainbow, smile, rainbow, smile. Here we go. 1 and 2, line number 8, first time with a rainbow, go. Now a smile. And a rainbow. Now a smile. And done. Good. One more time. Line number 8. Last time on the sheet. Here we go. 1 and 2. Line number 8. Second time. Ready and go. Now a smile. Now a rainbow. A smile. And done. Good job. So that is Mini Instrument Madness for clarinet. Really well done. Keep practicing this. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. But otherwise, happy practicing, and I'll see you soon.